Deep within the arid desert landscape of Utah, far from the beaten path, lies the enigmatic Blind Frog Ranch, a place wrapped in intrigue and whispered legends. For decades, the ranch's rugged terrain and hidden caverns have drawn explorers, adventurers, and curious minds alike, all seeking to uncover the secrets buried beneath the cracked earth. Among these secrets is a particularly chilling tale, that of a cavern filled with a deadly invisible gas, an unseen menace lurking in the shadows, waiting to claim the unwary. The story begins with the discovery of a seemingly ordinary cave, nestled against the jagged cliffs that guard the ranch. To the casual observer, the cavern's mouth was nothing more than a dark hollow in the rock face, its entrance partially obscured by twisted brush and weathered stones. Yet those who ventured close could sense something unnerving in the stillness of the air, a silent, unseen presence that defied explanation. The initial exploration of the cavern was prompted by a series of strange phenomena. Livestock in the surrounding area had begun disappearing without a trace, leaving no footprints, no signs of struggle, only a lingering sense of dread. Local ranch hands reported feeling dizzy and disoriented when approaching the cave, while their dogs barked furiously at the entrance, refusing to step inside. These oddities culminated in the disappearance of a seasoned tracker, whose body was never recovered. Driven by both curiosity and concern, a small team of researchers and explorers assembled, determined to solve the mystery. Armed with the latest detection equipment and a cautious resolve, they prepared to enter the cavern. The air outside was thick with anticipation, the desert wind stirring the dust as the team crossed the threshold into darkness. As they stepped inside, the temperature dropped suddenly, the dry heat of the desert replaced by a chilling dampness. The beam of their flashlights cut through the blackness, illuminating jagged stalactites and rough-hewn walls slick with moisture. The scent was faint but unmistakable, an odorless presence that soon began to play tricks on their senses. Eyes watered inexplicably, heads throbbed, and limbs grew heavy. The invisible threat was already making itself known. Within minutes, subtle signs of the gas became impossible to ignore. Breathing grew labored, steps slowed, and confusion clouded the explorers' minds. The cavern seemed to close in around them, its walls narrowing like the grip of an unseen hand. Panic threatened to overwhelm reason, yet instinct urged retreat, a desperate escape from an environment that was turning lethal. It was in this moment of peril that a breakthrough occurred. A young scientist in the group, experienced in environmental hazards, realized the nature of the threat. The gas was a naturally occurring mixture of carbon dioxide and other trace gases, heavier than air and invisible to the naked eye. It pooled in the low-lying sections of the cavern, creating an invisible trap. Any movement deeper into the cavern only meant descending into the deadly mist. Armed with this knowledge, the team altered their strategy. Instead of pushing forward, they focused on retreat, carefully retracing their steps while monitoring air quality. Improvised gas masks fashioned from damp cloths provided limited protection, but every breath was a gamble. The cavern's twisting passages felt like a labyrinth designed to confuse and ensnare. Outside the cave, the harsh desert sun beat down on the landscape, oblivious to the life-threatening danger hidden beneath the surface. The ranch's wide-open spaces betrayed no hint of the invisible killer lurking below. The contrast between the barren, sunlit earth and the shadowy cavern could not have been starker. The escape was slow and arduous. Each footstep was weighed against the risk of inhaling too much of the toxic air. The team's flashlight beams flickered uncertainly, shadows dancing on the cavern walls like ghosts from another world. Moments of near collapse were narrowly averted as the explorers fought the growing effects of hypoxia. Strength waned, and hope flickered precariously, but determination held firm. Finally, emerging into the sunlight brought an overwhelming sense of relief. The fresh desert breeze cleared their lungs and minds, the deadly fog behind them dissipating into the depths. Medical treatment was immediate, as symptoms of poisoning were treated with oxygen and hydration. The experience left an indelible mark on the group, a vivid reminder of nature's hidden dangers. The discovery of the gas-laden cavern at Blind Frog Ranch had profound implications. Scientific analysis of the samples collected within the cave confirmed the presence of carbon dioxide concentrations far above normal atmospheric levels, accompanied by traces of methane and hydrogen sulfide, all colorless, odorless gases and kill without warning. Geological studies revealed that the cavern was part of an extensive subterranean system where pockets of trapped gases could accumulate. This natural phenomenon was not unique to Blind Frog Ranch, but served as a stark example of how the Earth's hidden realms could harbor lethal secrets. The ranch itself became a focal point for geologists and environmental scientists, eager to study the mechanisms behind such gas accumulations and to understand the broader implications for cave explorers worldwide. Beyond its scientific significance, the story of the cavern captured the imagination of the public. Documentaries and articles recounted the harrowing escape, blending elements of mystery, adventure, and the triumph of human ingenuity over nature's perils. The ranch's legend grew, adding a new chapter to the lore of the American West, where the landscape is as much a character as the people who inhabit it. In time, the ranch owners embraced the story, using it to promote awareness about the dangers of subterranean exploration. Warning signs were installed near the cave entrance, and guided tours were carefully managed to prevent further accidents. Safety protocols developed from the experience became models for cave safety programs worldwide, emphasizing the importance of detecting invisible hazards. The legacy of the Blind Frog Ranch Cavern extended beyond the immediate vicinity. It sparked renewed interest in the study of natural gases and their impacts on both humans and ecosystems. Researchers began to investigate similar formations in other parts of the world, uncovering the subtle interplay between geology, chemistry, and biology in creating such hidden threats. Meanwhile, the landscape of the ranch remained a place of quiet beauty and rugged challenge. The stark desert vistas, the towering cliffs, and the rich biodiversity that thrived in this harsh environment stood as testament to nature's resilience. Yet beneath the surface, the cavern remained a silent reminder that danger often lies in what cannot be seen. The story of escaping the cavern's deadly invisible gas became a symbol of human courage and perseverance. It illustrated how knowledge and preparation could turn the tide against even the most insidious threats. The explorer's ordeal underscored the delicate balance between curiosity and caution, a balance essential to all who seek to uncover the Earth's mysteries. In the end, Blind Frog Ranch was more than just a place. It was a gateway to discovery, a canvas for adventure, and a cautionary tale wrapped in the silence of the desert. The invisible gas that once threatened to claim lives had instead illuminated the power of human spirit and science, transforming a hidden menace into a story of survival and insight. Thus, the mystery of the cavern lives on, not as a source of fear, but as a beacon for those who dare to explore the unknown. The desert wind continues to whisper across the ranch, carrying the echoes of discovery and the promise of secrets yet to be revealed beneath the unforgiving sun. In the heart of Utah's rugged high desert, where sandstone formations scrape the horizon and silence reigns supreme, lies Blind Frog Ranch, a place steeped in mystery and marked by the unexpected. To many, it is just another remote spread of land, where the sun beats down relentlessly and the wind whispers through gnarled junipers. But beneath the arid soil, concealed from the harsh daylight, a deadly secret lurks in the shadows, a cavern filled with an invisible and lethal gas, waiting silently to claim the unwary. The tale began with the subtle unraveling of the ranch's everyday rhythms. Livestock vanished without a trace, leaving the land eerily quiet and the air thick with unanswered questions. No signs of predators or tracks suggested something more insidious than a simple animal attack. The desert's usual chorus, the low murmur of insects, the distant cry of a hawk, was disrupted by a growing tension, as if the land itself were holding its breath. The locals knew better than to ignore such signs. Stories circulated about strange occurrences near one particular cavern nestled in the cliff walls that bordered the ranch. The entrance to this cavern was modest, a dark maw in the rock, easily overlooked unless one knew to look for it. Yet those who ventured close found the air oddly stale, the atmosphere unnervingly heavy despite the openness of the desert.